Going the distance with local sports. Loretto Mustangs. Summertown Eagles. Lawrence County Wildcats. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Built Well banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Built Well bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century.
And welcome to Battle Creek High School, Spring Hill, Tennessee. Brian Long alongside Adam Lindsay and Will Pettis. Summertown High School basketball action, District 10 AA action tonight. Adam, Will, I've heard the old saying of seeing how the other half lives. Boy, we're getting to see it firsthand here. What a beautiful facility.
Well, my son walked over to me, up here a few minutes ago. I was standing. He walked up to me. He said, "This is the nicest school I've ever seen."
It is.
I said, "Yeah, and you probably haven't even seen they've got a practice utility gym behind us over
behind
here.
us here.
Hey, it might be nicer than any gym I've ever played in.
It's and then on the other side they got batting cages, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful facility. But let's get back to basketball here. We got the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies, Summertown Lady Eagles, fellas. 16-2 Lady Eagles. We're coming off a tough loss the other night against Loretta. Hard-fought game. The game was much closer than the final score, but the last few minutes, Loretta was able to really stretch it out.
Well, and kind of similar. I kind of feel like similar to the boys.
Yeah.
I think they both had a lot to learn from that matchup. I thought the girls had some issues with turnovers. I think plagued them.
Yeah.
The boys had other issues too. They were holding it was a 4-point game at the half. Things kind of got away, but you're seeing the thing with Loretta, and I think we know this. It doesn't really matter what happens that first game. I mean, if you remember a few years ago, Brian, I think we beat Loretta girls by 20. I think at our place. And then, 3 or 4 games later, they end up.
They returned it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, these coaches know what they're doing. They'll make adjustments, but.
Probably the first time, and we've talked about it. Hey, things have been going good. We're 16-1 going into that.
Yeah.
But lack of experience and probably big games showed up a little bit the other night. Replacing all of our guards. But hey, something to build on. I mean, we were definitely in the game, but. As we're getting ready to tip it off here for the Lady Eagles, we got Gabby Long, Abby Jo Schaefer, Riley Blackwood, Ella Busby, and Hannah Jones. We'll fill in the Battle Creek team as we go along. But Schaefer ready to tip it off, and the tip is controlled by Busby of the Lady Eagles, and here comes Summertown. Battle Creek falls back into the 2-3 zone. Gabby Long over on the wing. Back up top, Blackwood swinging around Busby. Looks inside. Schaefer now swings it long. Back to Blackwood. Inside Schaefer. Layup. Good. Good ball movement right there, Adam. That was nice.
I'm not in your way.
No, you're not.
We're having to stand up
Yeah.
here because to look through these rails. So
Yeah.
I was just making sure that I wasn't in
So
Mr. Bryan's way.
Abby Jo gets us on the board, and Battle Creek into front court against the Summertown 2-3. They go inside. That ball's slapped, tapped around. It'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Summertown's Riley Blackwood. Battle Creek basketball under their own basket. For Battle Creek, we've got Jordan and number 30, Wade. That ball comes into number 14. That's McCord. She's trapped in trouble. Now she gets it out to Wade. Wade out front to number 5. That's Dunez. Back out front to number 13, Jordan, over to Annabelle McClacken, and she knocks down the 3, and Battle Creek takes the early 3-2 lead.
Hey, she looked good on that shot.
Gabby Long inside to Schaefer. Schaefer turns, now gives over to Jones, back out front to Busby, over to Blackwood, into Schaefer, out to Gabby Long for 3. Fellas, Gabby's been really shooting it much better the last 3 or 4 games. It looks much more confident. She knocks down that 3.
Yeah.
5-3 Summertown. Summertown in an extended 2-3. McClacken into Wade. Now goes down inside to McCord. McCord has it slapped away, stolen by Schaefer. Schaefer will give to Busby, and here come the Lady Eagles. 6:25 to play here in the first period. Busby to Blackwood from about 23. Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds. Last touched by Gabby Long. It'll belong to Battle Creek.
Yeah, Blackwood had a good look right there, but just wouldn't fall for her.
So Jordan into front court. She gives over to Nunez. Inside to Wade. Goes down on the baseline to McCord. Her shot is blocked. Rebound by Riley Blackwood. She'll give over to Busby. Here comes the Lady Eagles. Busby to Gabby Long. Inside Schaefer. Schaefer spins into the lane. Skip pass over to Blackwood. Downside to Jones. Nice bounce pass into Schaefer. Shot up. No good. Rebound Hannah Jones. Hannah's going to slip and fall, and that ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Summertown. It'll be Battle Creek basketball. Looked like Hannah had a good look at it. His feet just come right out from under as she made a move to the basket.
Yeah, it looks like they got a quick timeout.
So on the floor, we got a 30-second timeout for Battle Creek with 5:45 to play in the first period, and Summertown leading 5-3. We'll be back. Well, but I tell you what, we'll just keep it right here. And, Adam, we got some little information here on your screen. You can see the Class AA District 10 standings here in the girls. So we got the Lady Mustangs at 4-0 of Loretta, Summertown at 3-1, Lewis County 1-2, Mount Pleasant 1-2, Battle Creek 0-4. Mount Pleasant and Lewis County meeting for the first time. So that's a big game, especially on the boys' side tonight.
I'm going to tell you, that boys' game would be a fun game to watch, I think, between those two teams. Those are two very solid, tough teams.
And Battle Creek against the full court Summertown pressure turns it over. It'll belong to Summertown side rear court. You know, I think that hurts our girls a little bit, and I'm sure it does Loretta a little bit. There's just not – the other three teams are just not quite on their level. We've got some district changes happening next year. Yep.
I don't know how much it'll change. I don't know. You don't ever want to make a snap judgment right till you see what everyone's got. But I also think these two teams have been used to it for so long now. I mean, pretty much, when you're looking at the first year, you're thinking, okay, look, we know who we have to get through, right?
McCord with it on the baseline. She'll take about an 8-foot jumper up, roll, no good. Rebound, Schaefer. Schaefer for the Lady Eagles. Summertown racing in the front court. It's Ella Busby. Busby over to Blackwood, inside Schaefer. Schaefer hits a cutting Jones, layup, no good. Rebound Jones, back up, and Hannah Jones is going to be fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2 free throws, and that foul will be on Battle Creek. We're away from the officials, so we may have to wait till they put it up. 13, that'll be on McCord, or Josie Jordan.
Yeah.
Jones, first free throw, good.
I know Jones is not just a huge offensive weapon. She's such a good defensive player, passer, does a lot of great things around the basket, rebounder especially. But you really like to have her contribute a little bit more. That's just my opinion. I think having that extra threat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she's going to give you a 20 a night, but I also know the kid can score. I'd love to see her more aggressive.
Just the evidence there by knocking down the 2 free throws to put Summertown up 7-3. Into the game for Summertown comes Lauren Howe and who else came in?
Oh, that will be Ellie Lou Mason.
Oh, Ellie Lou Mason came in. I'm sorry. So on the floor for Summertown, we got Lauren Howe, Gabby Long, Riley Blackwood, and we're going to get another timeout on the floor. This one by Coach Jeremy Jean. It'll be a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. So 7-3, Adam. Summertown maybe got a little bit of a lackluster start here after the big game the other night. Not really sharp. Had several shots at the basket in these first 3 minutes here that we're just a little bit off our game here to start.
It's typical to have a hangover from a game, against Loretta, especially as big as that one was. But I'm going to tell you, too, this Battle Creek team, on paper, they are last place team in the district. But you have to realize how young these teams are now, and you could see improvement. And you see the young lady pull up and just drain a three right off the bat. You can see confidence. I was watching them warm up. You can see that they're making strides.
Jordan gives to McClacken. McClacken drives cut off by Mason. Now back out front. Jordan, she'll swing it around to number 22. That's Watkins just into the game. Watkins gives to the McCord. McCord has it slapped away by Schaefer. It'll be Battle Creek basketball. As Watkins plays it into to Jordan, and that ball's going to get away from number 2, McClacken. It'll be out of bounds. Last touch by McClacken of Battle Creek. It'll be Summertown basketball.
I love Hal's effort, but I was also wondering why she's going after it. I was like, hey, Lauren, let it go. You don't have to go get it, kid.
Gabby Long to Lauren Howell for 3.
Speak of the devil.
And that's what Lauren can do. She can shoot it. So Summertown up 10-3 now, 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Jordan into front court. She gives to McClacken. She's going to gun another 3, and she's going to knock it down.
Okay, now, first of all, great job by McClacken. But, look, we got to make an adjustment here. They've got 6 points, okay? She's drained 2 3 balls.
And Lauren Howell for another 3 for Summertown. No good. Rebound Schaefer back up. No good. Rebound Wade of Battle Creek. It's slapped away, picked up by Blackwood. Over to Lauren Howell. Howell to Mason. Mason looks inside. Now gives out front long over to Howell. Bounce feed inside Blackwood. She spins. Left-hander up off the glass. No good. Mason taps it over to a cutting Schaefer. Nice play, Ellie Lou Mason, as Abby Jo Schaefer cleans up and gets the bucket. 12-6 Summertown. 3:10 to play in the first. Jordan across the timeline for Battle Creek. Summertown still into the 2-3. Jordan. She gives over to Watkins. He'll go over her head, out of bounds. And Adam Summertown extended just a little bit and kind of confused Battle Creek there just a little bit and created the turnover.
Well, there wasn't a ton of movement for them offensively. They were stagnant, and Schaefer was actually guarding 3 kids at one point because she had 3 around. She was doing a great job there. So, yeah, they've got to get more movement if Summertown's going to stay in that zone.
Busby, Lauren Howe. Lauren, she's going to gun a 3. Rattles, no good. There's Hannah Jones. Great rebound.
Great job.
Back up and in. And Hannah Jones with the bucket. And she's going to go to the line for the chance to complete the 3-point play. So, Adam, you called it. And now that's 4 early points here for Hannah Jones.
Well, she's got to. She's got to. This team needs her. I mean, I know she can do a lot of things like we discussed, but she can score the basketball. And if you could just get her a little bit more aggressive and add another weapon, that's big.
3 for 3 from the foul line as she knocks that down. It's 15-6 Summertown.
Plus, it's going to keep her dad from killing her, too, because every time I've sat with him at the game, me and him constantly talk about her putting the ball up on the rim a little bit more. So I know he's probably happy about it.
As Lady Eagle freshman Tess Long checks in, Lauren Howe will get a break. On the floor for the Eagles is Busby, Tess Long, Abby Jo Schaefer, Mason, and Hannah Jones. As Jordan brings it across the timeline, she goes over to McClacken. In the corner to McCord. McCord looks inside, might have got away with a travel pass, slapped away by Busby. Busby chases, but it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Busby. Battle Creek basketball. Into the game for Battle Creek comes Evans, number 1, and number 5, Nunez re-enters. Out goes McClacken, and out goes Jordan.
Well, McClacken's got 2 good looks from 3 because they've skipped it to her. The problem is they're moving the zone right over there to her, and that's not helping.
Stolen by Busby. Busby shot up, no good, but she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Ella Busby stepping into the passing lane and getting the run out.
Lady Eagles to the line, shooting 2.
15-6, 2:19 to play in the first. Busby, first toss is good. As Riley Blackwood sets check back in for the Lady Eagles. Busby's second toss is good, and Blackwood will come in. Out will get Schaefer. She'll get a blow.
Talking about this gym and, just the quality and everything up here, Brian, how nice everything is. There's probably 15 to 20 feet from the stands till you even reach onto the floor. I mean, it's amazing.
Tess Long, some good hustle, but she's going to be called for the foul. As number 22, Watkins, was racing in the front court, and Tess slapped it away, but they got her for hitting her on the arm.
This, I graduated from UNA, and Wes played ball there. Is this gym bigger than theirs?
I think it is.
That's what I was wondering. I'm sitting here looking at it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Watkins, she gets it out there to Nunez. She tries to go to McCord, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Hannah Jones. Battle Creek, side front court. Inbound, Nunez. She gets it into Evans, back out front. Watkins now over to Nunez. She comes to Evans. Goes inside Wade. It's slapped away. Scramble for the loose ball. Held ball on the alternating possession. This one will belong to the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies.
And I think at least 2 officials we've never had, Brian. You see, or
all
three of these?
I don't think I've had any of the 3. Okay. Ball comes in, and it's stolen by Busby. She gives over to Tess Long. Here come the Lady Eagles, the freshman, racing in the front court. Bounce feed over to Jones, inside to a cutting Blackwood, no good. Rebound Mason, back up, no good. Rebound Jones, back up, no good. Rebound Watkins of Battle Creek. 3 good looks at it. Lady Eagles just couldn't get it to go. Watkins gives over to Nunez across the timeline. Picked up by Tess Long. She goes to McCord. McCord needs help. Now back to Nunez. Inside to Wade. Over to McCord. She drives on Mason. Shot up. Blocked by Mason. Wade gets the rebound. It's going to be slapped away. Last touch by McCord of Battle Creek. It'll be Lady Eagle basketball. Nice hands there by Mason down there to block the shot and deflect the ball off Battle Creek.
Battle Creek's doing a good job moving the ball there, and they're getting shots around the paint. The problem is they're getting the ball down, to where they're just basically you've got to protect it.
Well, you're exactly right. They've really improved since the first
They have.
round. And we've got another scramble tie up, and on the alternating possession this time it will belong to the Lady Eagles. Schaefer and Gabby Long re-enters. Tess Long and Ellie Lou Mason will take a break. Gabby Long set to play it in against the Battle Creek 2-3 zone. Long into Busby, about an 8-footer on the baseline. Good, nice shot, Ella Busby. 19-6 your score, just under a minute to play here in the first period. Nunez across the timeline, goes over here to Evans. Evans on the baseline to number 10 who just entered. That's Elena Engel, and Engel is going to be fouled, and I believe that foul is going to be on Ella Busby, was it? Or
I think they're going to get Schaefer, I believe. We'll see, but yeah, Schaefer.
Yep. Schaefer's first, Summertown second. Battle Creek basketball under their own basket. Ball comes into Engel. Engel tied up by Jones on the alternating possession. This one will belong to Battle Creek. Hannah Jones really active here in the first quarter for the Lady Eagles.
Well, and, getting a few points and getting a little confidence, that gets your blood pumping too. That's big for her.
Pass comes into Evans. She's trapped under the baseline. And we're going to have a hell ball. This time it'll belong to the Lady Eagles. We could have just stood there with our hands up. 3 seconds had to be because she couldn't go anywhere. No. Busby brings it into front court. 40 seconds. Busby to Gabby Long. Skip pass over to Blackwood. Blackwood's going to gun a 3. Back rim no good. Front rim no good. Rebound Schaefer. But it's slapped out of Schaefer's hands by Evans. It'll be Summertown basketball under their own basket. Gabby Long to play it in. Gabby to a cutting Schaefer. Nice play right there by the Lady Eagles. And Schaefer gets the easy bucket, 21-6, 22 seconds to play. Nunez over to Watkins. Watkins back to Nunez, over to Evans. Evans drives, cut off by Jones. Pass inside, stolen by Schaefer. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Schaefer racing into front court across the timeline. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Schaefer from 19. Good by Abby Jo Schaefer. And that's where your first quarter will come to an end with your score, Summertown 23, Battle Creek 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds. And welcome back to Battle Creek High School. Brian Long alongside Adam Lindsay and Will Pettis. And fellas, we got a big birthday shout out we want to give today. Mr. Tony Kidd is 79 years old today, and Tony watches every game. Big happy birthday to Tony. Just fine man, fine family.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Tony. I hope you have a good day. I hope you've had a great day. Have Chris and them boys be extra good to you today. 23-6 your score. Second period set to begin. It'll be Battle Creek basketball And McClacken has re-entered for Battle Creek. She with the 2 3-pointers for Battle Creek. So now we have Jordan over to number 5. That's Nunez. That ball slapped away. She gets it to Wade. Wade on the baseline to McCord. McCord tries to shoot. It is blocked by Schaefer.
Well, and, you know, since she hit those 2 threes, if you notice, we were talking about Schaefer. You know, Schaefer's eking out now. You've got to move McClacken. You know, Summertown's not going to let you just stand there on the wing and just catch and drain threes. You know, you might want to move her around a little bit. You know, send her to some corners, find some weak spots in that zone. But you're going to have to be hard-pressed to get an open shot for her now. And now that Summertown's gone, looks like man-to-man now.
Jordan into Nunez for Battle Creek. And you're right, Summertown is in the man-to-man. As that is Jordan up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Busby. Busby racing across the timeline. She's going to put a move all the way home off the glass. Good. A nice move there, left-hand layup by Ella Busby. 25-6 your score. Nunez for Battle Creek across the timeline. Summertown back in the 2-3. That pass is deflected. It's stolen by Gabby Long. She's going to race all the way home. Layup good. Gabby Long. 27-6.
Long with 7 on the night right now.
Summertown really much more active defensively the last 3 or 4 game minutes. As number 13, Jordan, over to McClacken. To Nunez. Skip pass over to McClacken. It's slapped away by Schaefer. Schaefer comes up with it. Good hands by Abby Jo Schaefer. Schaefer racing across the timeline, gives over to Busby. Busby to Blackwood. Blackwood back to Busby, over to Gabby Long. She drives baseline inside Schaefer. Schaefer into the lane. Now kicks it to Jones to Blackwood for 3. No good. Out of bounds. It'll belong to Battle Creek. Had a lot of action right there.
Well, good ball movement. I mean, I think it's a shot you want. You know, I thought Jones could have had it look when she caught it.
Well, Abby Jo, when she went to the bucket, probably could have laid it up.
Yeah.
She gave it to Jones. Jones skipped it. Good unselfish play here by Summertown. Jordan to McClacken, over to Nunez. That ball is last touched by Gabby Long. As Long and Busby are getting a lot of hands on the balls out on front.
Like you were saying a while ago, Brian, they've extended everything out. You've got to get into the middle of that zone because as wide as Summertown is now, as active as they are, if you just try to pass this thing around the perimeter, you're going to be in trouble.
As Schaefer comes up with another steal. Gabby Long in the front court. Hannah Jones to Blackwood. Looking inside for Schaefer. Now she goes baseline to Busby. Jones slaves it in to Busby, back to Jones, inside Schaefer. Schaefer skips out to Gabby Long for 3. Bang. Gabby Long's got 10. She's in double figures. 30-6 your score. Another nice job of making the extra pass there by the Lady Eagles to get the open jumper. Jordan across the timeline. Summertown back into the 2-3. Bounce past McClacken, inside Wade. Wade has it slapped away by Schaefer. Schaefer scrambling. And we're going to have out of bounds last touch by McCord as she was on the end line. It'll belong to the Summertown Lady Eagles. Busby with it. Summertown got a good crowd here tonight, fellas.
Yeah, they do.
Gabby Long inside Blackwood. Blackwood drives her. She's going to be fouled, and Riley Blackwood will go to the line for 2 free throws with 5:23 to play here in the first half. As Summertown's going to have 5 new players coming in as Mason, Hadley Campbell, Tess Long, Emerson Franks, and Lauren Howell will be entering after this first free throw. First one by Blackwood, no good. 30-6 your score. Blackwood ready for the second toss. In the air, no good. Rebound Mason. Mason bump, regains possession to Tess Long for 3, short. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Summertown. It'll be Battle Creek basketball as Hadley Campbell will now come in for Riley Blackwood. Summertown's second unit here will fall back into the Eagle 2-3 zone. Jordan across the timeline. Goes inside, that pass stolen by Hadley Campbell. She gives to Tess Long. Long racing in the front court, going to take it all the way home. Left-hander up, no good. Rebound, Engel of Battle Creek. She'll give over to McClacken.
She's kicking herself because she missed the layup. But the best thing about that is she went with her left hand.
Oh, yeah.
And she missed it. It is what it is. But she tried to do it the right way, and you can live with that.
As Jordan has skipped it over to number 15, Jarvis, and Jarvis is called for the travel. Turnover, Battle Creek. It'll belong to the Lady Eagles. Tess Long will bring it across the timeline. 30-6. Ball over to Lauren Howe. Back out to Tess Long, over to Franks. Franks to Tess Long. Inside to Mason. Mason, nice pass down to Campbell. Her shot up, no good. Rebound of Jordan of Battle Creek. Jordan across the timeline. Picked up by Lauren Howe. She gives to McClacken. McClacken for another three. This one no good. Rebound Hadley Campbell.
And that one almost went down.
Campbell with a steal and a rebound here as she just enters the game. Tess Long with it. She's being hounded. Now gets it away to Mason. Mason to Campbell. To Tess Long. To Lauren Howe for three. No good. Rebound. Tess Long. Look at that speed and quickness as Tess runs it down. Into the lane. Her 10-foot jumper up. No good. Rebound McClacken. Not slapped away. Picked up Mason. Mason will lay it up and in. 32-6 your score. Jordan bringing it up for Battle Creek. Gets the screen. Now cut off by Howe. Goes baseline McCord. McCord loses it. It's going to be a foul on Emerson Franks of the Lady Eagles. It'll be Battle Creek basketball. Probably going to let that one go till it created the turnover, and then he called the foul, and she bumped her.
Summertown's jumping back and forth from that zone to man, and I think it's confusing them a lot right now because they're not really sure what they're running into anytime they cross half court.
Jordan, pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Summertown basketball. Good defense there on the inbounds play by the Lady Eagles.
You know, in this little group right here, you got a little bit more. You got youth, but you got a little bit more speed to them too. You know, they can cause some chaos when they want to.
So we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 3:22 to play in the second. Summertown 32, Battle Creek 6. We'll be back in just a moment.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is your headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Are you in need of a trailer? How about a saw, tools, loaders, or even generator? Now meeting all your propane needs as well. You can find everything you need to complete your project and much more down at Old School Rentals in Loretto. Go by and let owner Ryan Smith help you today. That's Old School Rentals on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC Model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Pat.
And we're back here at Battle Creek as Summertown will play it in. Leading by 26. Tess Long, Emerson Franks. Long to Howe. Looks inside Campbell. There she is. Campbell to a cutting Mason shot up. No good. Rebound Campbell. Campbell back up, and she's going to be fouled. And Hadley Campbell will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Good interior passing there by Campbell and Mason.
Yeah, this group right here, they're active. And they move the ball well, too.
And we're going to call that on the floor.
Huh.
So Tess Long to play it in under the Eagle basket. Into Franks. Franks from about 12, no good. Rebound by Battle Creek. Gives over to McClacken, and she'll give to Jordan, and here come the Lady Grizzlies. Jordan needs help. Now gives over to McClacken. McClacken being guarded by Howe. Drives all the way baseline. It's going to throw it off of Mason's leg out of bounds. It'll be Battle Creek basketball. Number 22, Camilla Watkins re-enters. Out goes 15, Jarvis for Battle Creek. Engel with it. Pass is stolen by Tess Long. Long. Spin move in the backcourt, racing across the timeline. ahead to Mason. Nice
Beautiful
pass there by Tess Long. Layup, Ellie Lou Mason. 34-6. Summertown in complete control as five starters set to check back in for Summertown. Jordan's
There we go.
shot up good from about 15. Tess Long in the front court.
2 points.
Emerson Frank, she's going to gun a three. No good. Who's got that rebound? It's going to be a held ball between Hadley Campbell and Engel of Battle Creek, and it'll be Lady Eagle basketball. So re-entering for Summertown, Gabby Long, Busby, Blackwood, Jones, and Schaefer. Long set to play it in to Busby. 15-footer, good. Twice she's made that shot on the inbounds play. 36-8 your score, just under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Jordan across the timeline. Gives over to McClacken. Stolen by Schaefer. Schaefer ahead to Long. Long layup. No, rattles no good. Battle for the rebound is McClacken. McClacken is going to be fouled by Riley Blackwood. Be Battle Creek basketball. Adam, that was a nice job running the break. Good pass by Schaefer ahead. Ball just rimmed out on Gabby.
I'm going to tell you, Jordan, for Battle Creek, that's their first 2 points of the game other than McClacken. She did a great job getting in the middle of the lane there. I think that, look, if you can't dump it into the middle against this wide zone, then you got to penetrate in. But I think maybe that'll help them out to kind of decipher this Summertown defense a little bit.
Jordan. Now Watkins has got it back out front. Jordan goes down to McCord. Stolen by Jones. Gives to Schaefer. Ahead to Gabby Long. Long to Busby. To Long. Drives baseline. Pass inside Jones. Layup good. Nice pass there, Gabby Long. Good finish, Hannah Jones.
That's 7 on the night for
7
Jones.
for Hannah. 38-8. 55 seconds to play. Jordan into front court. Jordan over here to Williams. Williams has it go through her hands. It's slapped. Scramble for it. Jordan comes up with it. Back to Williams. Over to Wade. Down to McCord. McCord pump fake. Drives into the lane. No good. Rebound. Wade. Wade gets it out there to Watkins. Back out front. Jordan to Williams. Williams will gun a three. No good. Rebound. Will go out of bounds. Last touch by Gabby Long. But, Adam, in defense of Summertown, that was a tough shot to rebound right there.
It was.
Watkins to play it in. Needs help. Gets it into Williams. Stolen by Busby. Busby into front court. Now peels off as Battle Creek gets back. Goes inside Schaefer. Spinning up off the glass. No good. As Hannah Jones with the rebound. And she's going to be fouled. And it'll be Summertown basketball under their own basket. Hannah Jones being her normal force under the basket for the Lady Eagles. Gabby Long into Busby. 3 for 3 on that inbounds play. She knocks down another baseline jumper. And now your score is 40-8 with 9 seconds. Jordan across the timeline gives to Williams. Williams to McCord. It's stolen by Schaefer, slapped away by Williams. It'll be out of bounds. Belong to Summertown with 2.1 seconds to play. And Gabby Long to play it in. Long to Busby to Long from about 40.
Uh-oh.
It was online.
It
and
was.
That's where the first half will end with your score. Summertown Lady Eagles 40. Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies 8. Adam, you need a few minutes?
I should be good.
All right.
Halftime, Schaefer with 8 on the night. Busby with 10. Gabby Long with 10. Jones with 7. Mason with 4 and Howell with 3. So just a solid all-around, effort so far. A lot of kids scoring. And
good balance.
Yep.
Good balance. So that's where your first half will end, 40-8 Summertown. So we'll be back in a few minutes with the second half, or we'll see if we can get Coach Wes Long up here, but we'll be back in a few minutes.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
A moment in
Welcome back to Battle Creek High School. It's halftime of the girls' game. Now we're joined by head Eagle basketball coach Wes Long. Wes, our first comments, we went on the air. We've always heard how the other half lives, but we getting to see it tonight. What a beautiful facility.
Oh, it is. It's a great facility. Nice brand new school here. Makes us realize what we're missing out on for sure.
So, Coach, 14-5 on the year, 3-1 in the district as we get ready to start the second round of play. Just kind of size things up for your team and where you feel like maybe we've exceeded expectations for you so far, and where you see the next steps for us to take as we round the second half of the season.
You know, through our first 19 games, obviously I think we've scored the ball a lot better than what I kind of expected coming into the year. Obviously, there's a few games here and there where we've struggled a little bit, but district play, I've been really pleased with our effort, especially in the way we've crashed the glass. As a whole, obviously there's still some games we've gotten out rebounded, but our effort has been there every night, and obviously. Winning on the road the first time through at Lewis County and at Mount Pleasant are really big wins for us. And, Mount Pleasant, especially being a game that we didn't win last year, so being able to at least get a split with them is huge for this team to build on, So we're excited. Obviously we've got to keep getting better. I felt like the last couple of days of practice have kind of been lackluster a little bit. So hopefully we can kind of come out of a funk tonight and get back going and playing the way we need to play.
So, Coach, just kind of update us. So the district tournament will be held where?
At Mount Pleasant.
At Mount Pleasant. And where's the region at this year?
It's at Cascade. So it's their turn to host. And we've already played there, about the third or fourth game of the year. So got a little bit of experience there. Played there last year a couple of times as well. But anytime, obviously Mount Pleasant's just right up the road, but good chance right now that we may catch Mount Pleasant in the first round of that district tournament. So, it's one of those things where, we might have to beat them twice at their place this year to kind of get where we want to go.
So, and I know things have kind of changed a little bit, so kind of update our listeners. Our region is different this year, is that correct?
It's the same as it's been the last couple. It'll change next year. So our region, obviously our district is added Battle Creek, but our region is still the same that it's been the last couple of years with Grundy County and Cannon County and Cascade, Forest, and Community.
Okay. And then next year that goes to what?
Our district will be, us and Loretta will move districts, and we'll go join Forest and Community, and Cascade will be our district. Region, I believe, will go back west, I believe.
So a lot of changes, going on. But Coach, I don't know. I mean, I know we feel good about. We're never happy with getting beat, but I mean, we're 14-5. I mean, it's a pretty solid start. I know your young kids, your JV continues to play pretty well. Our middle school boys won the area championship the other night. So a lot of good things to look forward for Summertown boys.
Absolutely. The other night, obviously, I thought we played really well first half. really couldn't get one to go. Second half, thought we missed a lot of easy ones around the rim. So we had our opportunities, just ran out of bullets Tuesday night to a really good Loretta team, obviously. But yeah, we've got our sophomore, junior class, a lot of kids, a lot of numbers, really high on that bunch. And then that 8th grade bunch coming up. There's 14 of them in that class right now, and they're 18-2 or whatever they are, so they're playing really well right now. Coach V's doing a great job. So really excited about the future, the next 5-6 years for sure.
So what does next week look like for us? I know
we'll have Perry County at home on Tuesday. That'll be senior night, so we'll be celebrating our seniors Tuesday night with Cole and Kurt, special night for them. And then Friday we'll return district play. Got Lewis County coming back home, which is really probably the biggest game of the year. To kind of try to go ahead and clinch that 2 or 3 seed in the district. Regular season play, at least 2 or 3 seed in regular season play. Need to really try to get that one.
Well, I know Will brought it to my attention tonight. Mount Pleasant, Lewis County are playing for the first time this year, so that's a big game for both of those.
It is, and that'll kind of determine. I think things will really start taking shape after that one for sure. Kind of see where everybody stands after that one tonight.
So we got Lewis County next Friday. Anything else going on next Friday?
I think they're doing Mr. and Mrs. SHS, that kind of stuff, but nothing with, basketball-wise, senior night or anything.
Well, that wasn't what I was talking about.
Well, yeah.
So
we're excited.
For the listeners, Wes don't like to say, but I will as a granddaddy. Wes and Lauren will welcome their first baby into this world next Friday as she'll go in the hospital for that. So the family's really excited, Wes, and everybody's – and I know you are, and we're looking forward to that. So, Coach, thanks for joining us, and we will look forward to talking to you Tuesday night. Hey, and fans need to realize this is not going to be the same Perry County team we played at Perry County earlier in the year.
I think they've won 5 in a row. They beat a really good Wayne County team. They beat Lewis right here as of late. So they're playing really well, and with their size on our small court, I think it could give us fits if we're not ready to play.
Okay. Well, good luck, Coach, tonight. Good luck the rest next week, and we'll be talking to you next week. Again, thanks, Coach. So halftime of the girls' game, Summertown 40, Battle Creek 8. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has all
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information,
welcome back to Battle Creek High School. Brian Long alongside Will Pettis and Adam Lindsay as second half action getting underway. It'll be Battle Creek basketball as they trail 40-8. Nunez for Battle Creek. Being pressured by Gabby Long. She gives over to McClacken. McClacken guarded by Schaefer. Summertown's in the girl-to-girl. Ball stolen by Jones. Over to Busby, and here come the Lady Eagles. Busby to Long. Long inside Schaefer. Schaefer back to Long. Out to Blackwood, over to Busby for three. No good. Rebound. Rebound by Schaefer, and she is fouled. Referee kind of had me fooled there on what he was calling.
I was scared he was going to say out of bounds, and I'm like, I don't think she's within 3 feet of the out of bounds line.
Gabby Long into Busby. There's that baseline jumper again on that out of bounds play.
Busby's going to become Summertown's all-time female leading scorer from one spot on the floor in one game.
Just we'll have to remember to ask Coach Gene about that.
Where did you learn that play?
Yeah. So anyway, as Busby knocked down the jumper, and Battle Creek is going to be fouled.
If I'm Jeremy, when I get back tonight, before I go home, I'm going back to the school, and I'm going to find that spot on Summertown's gym, and I'm going to put a little duct tape X right there and tell her.
Put an E.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, big E. Well, whatever she wants, I'd put on the floor.
Jordan gives over to Nunez.
Now, I will say this. They've made an adjustment. They're setting ball screens up high to kind of relieve pressure now. They didn't do that initially. So they've made some adjustments, and that's not a bad shot. They're getting to the right
drives, and that pass shot's no good, but it was contested by Schaefer. Yeah. Rebound by Jones, and here comes Busby. Busby, Gabby Long. Gabby skips over to Busby. She's going to line up for a three. Rattles it home. Ella Busby with the three-point basket. 45-8.
At least we know she can hit shots from other than the one spot.
Jordan brings it across the timeline. Battle Creek in no hurry. Gives it over to Nunez. In the corner to McCord. It's slapped around, stolen by Blackwood. She'll give over to Gabby Long. And here come the Lady Eagles. Long. Busby for another three on the other side of the court. No good. Battle for the rebound. Last touch by Jordan of Battle Creek. Summertown basketball.
Summertown's getting a ton of looks from three. Yep. These are wide open looks. They're in that 2-3, but nobody is getting out to the wings. And that's going to spell trouble for them if they can't get out to these shooters.
Long into Schaefer, back to Busby. Three, back rim, no good. Rebound, Hannah Jones to Blackwood. Back to Busby.
And the bad part is, even when we do miss a shot, Jones and Schaefer are cleaning up every offensive board.
As they did again. As Long missed a three. Schaefer with the rebound she missed. Jones wrestles that rebound away. Gabby Long to Ella Busby. Back to Blackwood out top of the key, over to Gabby Long. She thought about a three. She gives it in the corner to Schaefer. Her baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Hannah Jones to Blackwood, to Schaefer, to Long for three. Rattles, no good. Schaefer, layup, good. Good job there by the Lady Eagles on the glass. It seemed like Hannah Jones had about 4 offensive rebounds on that possession.
Schaefer and Jones just reached double-digit offensive rebounds on one possession, it feels like.
Jordan to McClacken, to Jordan, to Nunez. Pass stolen, slapped away by Long and Busby. And Busby ahead of the pack for the layup. Good. 49-8. All Lady Eagles. Jordan with it. Hurt, deflected by and stolen by Busby. Busby going to take it home for another layup. Good. Ella Busby.
The two guards up front for Summertown up top are just causing way too much chaos right now. They're going to have to get the ball down.
Pass and stolen again by Busby. Busby, now she's going to peel off and wait on her teammates. Busby over to Gabby Long.
Busby says, take this ball. Let me get to my spot.
Blackwood to Busby into Schaefer. Nice
Beautiful
pass to Gabby Long. Nice job, Abby Jo Schaefer. Good pass. 53-8.
It looks like Battle Creek might have kind of a.
Yep.
Looks like they're kind of a.
Battle Creek's going to take a timeout here. So 53-8 your score, 3:50 to play here in the third period. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Will, is there any way you can get a shot of our guys standing over there? Just give everybody a shot of this gym. So they're dressing upstairs. It's where the dressing rooms are, and there's the guys' team out there ready up on the second floor. Just, again, can't say enough about how nice this place is. It's one of the nicer ones I've been in.
Yeah, I was telling somebody, I was talking to a parent outside at halftime, and I mean, we just seen the gym area, but even the entrance is beautiful coming into the gym. I would love to just be able to see the rest of the school, to see. There's no telling how nice it is.
What do you think Coach Winfrey'd say about that football field out there?
Oh, man.
That turf, yeah. Coach, still working on yours over there. Maybe you can get them to
baseball field here.
All that too. So McClacken for Battle Creek gives to number 12 or 22 into the game. That was Watkins to McClacken to Watkins for 3. No good. Rebound. Gabby Long has it slapped around. There's a scramble for it. Busby's after it. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Battle Creek. It'll be Summertown basketball. 3:30 to play in the third quarter.
This is a Murray County school, correct? Yes. It's kind of on the
I even noticed the Murray County School stamp there in the corner of the floor. Busby with it out here on the right wing. Lob pass inside Schaefer. She'll kick it out. Gabby Long in the corner. Rattles no good. Rebound Schaefer to Busby. Busby is Battle Creek trying to extend their defense just a little bit. Gabby Long drives into the lanes, kicks it out. Busby for 3. Good. Good job there by Gabby Long on the penetrate and the dish to a wide open shooter as Ella Busby knocks down the 3. Summertown by 48.
Busby with 22 on the night right now, Brian.
As Battle Creek's going to turn it over. As into the game for Summertown comes Mason. And we didn't mention Haley. Who was that, Campbell or Busby?
I believe that was Campbell.
$58-8. Battle Creek against the Summertown zone. As Haley Maddox had come into the lane for Summertown, and it's going to be a kick ball. And now into the game comes Lauren Howe. So for the Lady Eagles, we got Lauren Howe, Haley Maddox, Ellie Lou Mason, Hadley Campbell, and Gabby Long. McCord in the corner, gets it out to Watkins. Her 3, no good. Rebound. Lauren Howe should give us to Gabby Long. Long brings it across the timeline. Ahead to Lauren Howe. Looks inside. There's Campbell. Campbell shot up, rolling, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's picked up by number 24. That's Williams of Battle Creek. And that ball is slapped away by Howe and Mason. Scramble. McClacken's got it. McClacken over to McCord. Into the lane. Back to McClacken. She's going to gun a 3. No good. Rebound is going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by, they say, by Summertown, but looks like it was Wade of Battle Creek. But it'll be Battle Creek basketball as Emerson Franks will come in. Out will go Gabby Long. So Maddox, Campbell, Mason, Franks, and Howe for the Lady Eagles. Pass comes into Wade. Back to Watkins. Her shot up. Good. Nice little pull-up jumper there by Camilla Watkins. And here come the Lady Eagles. Lauren Howe to Haley Maddox. To Lauren Howe. To Emerson Franks. Franks inside to Mason. Mason drives. Shot no good, but she's going to be fouled. And Ellie Lou Mason will go to the line for 2 free throws. 58-10 your score. 1:19 to play in the third.
I'll tell you another good thing about this gym, Brian, is in 10 minutes you can be in downtown Spring Hill and get anywhere nice to eat.
You can.
Huh? What'd you say, Will? Oh, is that where 5 guys after them? Okay. What's the Chinese place? Panda Express, man, that's one of my go-tos. It's up here. I like it too.
Mason makes 1 of 2.
Mason with 5 on the night right now.
59-10, a minute to play in the third. McClacken to Watkins to Williams for 3. Back rim no good. Rebound. Who's got it? Mason had it. Gives to Campbell. Gives to Howe. Howe ahead to Franks. Franks drives baseline. Now cut off, reverses dribble back to Lauren Howe. She skips it over to Haley Maddox. Maddox for 3. Good. Haley Maddox knocks down the 3. 62-10 your score. 33 seconds to play in the third.
That young lady can shoot it too. She's got a pretty shot.
Yep. McClacken to Williams. Skips it over to Watkins, to McClacken, to Williams, to McClacken. Drives cut off by Mason. Back out front, Williams in the lane to Watkins. Watkins goes down to McCord. McCord has it stolen away by Lauren Howe. Howe racing up the sideline. She's going to take it all the way home for a layup. No good, but she's going to be pushed from behind. It'll be Lauren Howell of the Lady Eagles shooting 2 free throws as this third period comes to an end. I didn't even notice, fellas, that the clock was running.
I didn't either.
So Howe will step to the line. Free throw, good. Howe, second toss in the air, also good. And that's where your third quarter will come to an end with your score. Summertown 64, Battle Creek 10. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is your headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Are you in need of a trailer? How about a saw, tools, loaders, or even generator? Now meeting all your propane needs as well. You can find everything you need to complete your project and much more down at Old School Rentals in Loretto. Go by and let owner Ryan Smith help you today. That's Old School Rentals on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
And we're back here at Battle Creek High School as it'll be Summertown basketball to begin the fourth quarter.
I'm going to assume we'll have a running clock, I would think, Mr. Bryan, right?
I hope so. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
You did, and I don't blame you. Yeah. I would have said the same thing.
So Haley Maddox with it. Out front, Lauren Howell. Over to Emerson Franks. Franks looks inside Campbell. Now back out front, Haley Maddox. Swings around Howell. Inside Mason. Left-hander up off the glass. Good. Nice shot there by Ellie Lou Mason.
I know these games, they're definitely not just interesting to watch, especially with such a blowout fashion. But I'll tell you, too, a lot of these younger kids, that's where they'll get a lot of their work right now, you know, kind of getting the feel of the game. And learn. You can learn a lot of stuff late in games like this, finally get them some time on the floor.
Wade has it inside. Her shot contested by Campbell. And Mason comes up with the rebound, and here comes Summertown. Over to Franks. Franks drives, cut off by McCord. Now back out front, Haley Maddox swings it around to Howe. Baseline, Campbell, 10-footer, back rim, no good. Rebound, Wade. Wade, it's going to be a held ball on the alternating possession. It'll belong to Battle Creek. As Hadley Campbell reached in and tied it up. As Tess Long will come in, Haley Maddox will go out. For the Lady Eagles, Tess Long, Lauren Howe, Mason, Campbell, and Franks. As Summertown into the 2-3. Jarvis to McCord. McCord to Watkins to McClacken. She's trapped. Goes inside. Pass slapped around. Stolen away by Mason. Ellie Lou with it. Across the timeline. Gives to Howe. To Tess Long on the wing. Long into the lane. Kicks over to Campbell. Campbell skips over to Howe. Howe loads up a 3. No good. Rebound. Lauren Howe's got it. To Tess Long. To Campbell. 15-footer rolls no good. Rebound Wade. And here comes Watkins. Kamala Watkins.
Long did a great job right there, penetrating twice and getting Campbell 2 good looks. It just rolled out.
McClacken with it. Goes inside Wade. Wade trying to work on Campbell. And we're going to have a whistle, and Wade's going to get 2 free throws.
I know we've bragged a lot on Long this year, especially, as young as she is, but she just kind of has a feel for things a little bit. If you notice, she knows when she attacks here what defender's coming, right? Like, where's that open man? She sees, she reads the floor well. It's fun to see that kid grow up and mature and get better every game.
Wade's free throw, front rim, no good. Haley Maddox re-enters for the Lady Eagles. Lauren Howell will get a break. 5:10 to go, clock running.
I saw our SRO officer walking in before the game. We were talking about the school. I told him, I said, man, if you were at this school, I said, we'd have to have about 5 of you. I said, there's no way you cover the acreage up here. He said, yeah. He said, if something happened, it'd take me 10 minutes to get to it. I was like, yeah, I know.
Free throw no good. Rebound Summertown, and Tess Long drives all the way home, but she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think you'd have to, if you're staff or anything here, I think you'd have to invest in some golf carts, I think, as big as this campus is.
Well, it's kind of like Will was talking a while ago. I've been kind of surprised on just how many doors are open here. You can just about open any of them and walk and see what's behind it.
Yeah.
Tess Long, free throw, good. (67-10). Second free throw, also good. As Battle Creek will play it in. 4 minutes to play. Watkins. Pass stolen by Franks, slapped, re-stolen by Battle Creek, and we're going to have a held ball, and on the alternating possession, this one will belong to Summertown Lady Eagles. Emerson Franks to play it in to Tess Long. Tess to Franks. Franks drives baseline but loses the handle out of bounds. It'll be turn it over to the Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies.
Franks kind of rushed things right there. She kind of wanted to get moving before she had that ball secured.
Watkins to McClacken. As Summertown steals it. Here comes Mason. Mason across the timeline. Franks, Tess Long. Gets a screen from Mason. Long takes it in, gives over to Mason, but we're going to have a held ball, and this one will belong to the Lady Grizzlies of Battle Creek.
I'm going to have to gripe on Long right there.
Too much congestion there.
It was, and I think she didn't have a plan when she got there. So once you get there and get stuck, you're in no man's land.
Watkins, runner, no good. Rebound over to number 15. That's Jarvis. Her shot up, no good. Rebound Campbell gives to Tess Long. Long has it slapped away, picked up by Mason. Mason has it slapped away, picked up by Evans, scrambles for it. She gets it over to McClacken. McClacken has it slapped away. Now it's picked up by Franks. Franks in backcourt. 2:10 to play. Franks to Tess Long. Thought about a three, now drives. Skips it over to Haley Maddox. She's going to gun a three. No good. Rebound Mason up and in for Ellie Lou Mason. And
I think they just got to sub timeout just to get some kids in. That's a 9 on the night for Mason. She's almost in double digits.
Nice gesture there by Coach Jean. Obviously, Battle Creek, as Jeremy called that timeout just for them to get their subs in.
Yeah.
Number 22, Watkins. 1.5 minutes to play. Watkins is going to be fouled by Tess Long. Clock continues to run. 1:20 to play. 70-10 your score. Ball comes into Watkins. Watkins over to number 12, who I don't have on my roster. And that ball is stolen by
I've got Harper.
Mason. Okay, Harper.
Yeah.
Mason to Campbell across the timeline to Tess Long. Long into the lane. She has her arm ripped off, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws as the clock continues to run.
Summertown could be up 50, down 50, or it could be a 1-point game with 30 seconds left. And Long has one switch on her, and it is full speed ahead. You got to love it. You got to love it.
Nice stroke. It's 3 out of 3 from the free throw line unofficially. 71-10. Second toss, bragged on her too quick. No good. Rebound, Evans. Oh, but Long steals it. And she goes back in for a layup, and she is fouled again. And that's probably going to end the game there as the clock continues to run, as Tess Long is shooting 2. 71-10 your score.
The official says go ahead and shoot it.
Free throw, rolling, no good.
Tess needs to say, no, don't count that. We're done. Game's over.
Game's over.
I don't want to hurt my percentage.
Second toss in the air. This one is no good as she missed 3 in a row after I bragged on her about her free throw shooting. That's where the game will end. Summertown 71, Battle Creek 10. Adam, you got a quick rundown at least for Summertown?
Yeah, Schaefer with 10 on the night. Pretty quiet, but of course she didn't play much second half. Busby, solid tonight with right at 21 points for her. Good game. Jones was 7. She had a solid first half score in the basketball. Gabby Long ends with 10. Mason with 9. Lauren Howe with 5. Campbell with 2. Maddox with a big 3 there late. And Tess Long, 3 points, 3 for 6 from the free throw line. So not bad. Not bad.
So another win as the Lady Eagles now will go to 4-1 in the district and 17-2 overall. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Will be another feed, if you're at home watching, you'll have to come back in on another feed. We'll have boys action for you in a few moments.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X